Hello, everybody out there in dirt track racing land. My name is Dave Ward, coming at you for the Redline Race Designs 360's here at Cedar Lake on behalf of United Dirt Sim Series and Pushing the Cushion Productions. Welcome to tonight's broadcast. Should be a good one. We have quite a few people. It looks like we are sitting just about full right now. And this is going to be a barn burner here at Cedar Lake. As you can see, we. One second, got to do a quick little reload here, get everything straightened out. We have tons of cars on the track. Well, actually, about 5 to 6 cars on the track currently, but it was awfully busy there just a little bit ago. Mason Hannigan right there in the 1X, sitting up top right now in this qualify or this practice session. We will be jumping straight into qualifying. We're doing things a little bit differently with the double B mains tonight. And we will explain how that goes as we get into it here. Should be a full night of about 5 to 6 heat races, I believe. So it is going to be insane. These guys are going to be battling for 24 spots, or I'm sorry, 21 spots here for the main event. And it should be, like I said, it should be a really good race tonight. Track looks like it's in really good shape. Cars are getting around it pretty fast, so it should be good. Sammy McNabb sitting second fastest right now. Aiden Beerline third fastest. Randy Shreves fourth right there. Top five for Trace Olson from LGR. So they are getting after it. Checker flag right now. We are going to jump straight into qualifying. We're going to go ahead and pay the bills while we are waiting. I want to thank all of our sponsors for coming on board with us this year. We've got Dirt Empire Magazine. If you haven't checked them out, it's a new publication that does nothing but dirt track. So they both interview the stars of today, past stars of the dirt track community and world, in real world, as well as they are starting to do some stuff with iRacing as well, and how that kind of bleeds through. So we're super glad to have them on board. They are our title sponsor for the 410 Elites, which we'll be seeing here shortly. Pushing the Cushion Productions, as always. They are the broadcast house that is over the top of all of this goodness. Jessup Logistics, Mark Jessup over Jessup Logistics has been part of the league from the very beginning, and we appreciate him and everything that he has done for us as well. New partner this year, Fournier Motorsports, coming on board for the 358 Big Block Modified Series. And we definitely appreciate them stepping up and helping us out. That's Claude over at Fournier Motorsports. Anthony Goyette and Goyette Trucking. Also, another good one there that he has been around from pretty much the first season. So we appreciate everything that Anthony does for us, and he helps us out any way that he can, and super greatly appreciated. Awesome guy. Got his first heat race win last night. Let's see what he does tonight here in the 360s. And title sponsor for tonight, as well as all of the 360 races, Redline Race Designs, currently running a promotion, buy one get one free, 2 classes of paint of the same design for one low price. So make sure you check it out. They have a Facebook page, also a Discord channel, so you can jump in there and check that out. Right now on top of the board, it is Jason Nygaard sitting up top. Haven't said that name in a little while, so super glad to see him finding some success here in qualifying. Randy Shreves is going to hold down the second spot. Steve Vogelsong in third. Blaine Brink fourth. Top 5 so far for Bryce Barris. And 6th, Eddie Hartley. 7th, Mason Hannigan. 8th, Bryce Lucius. 9th, Damian Paul. And the top 10 so far right now for Aiden Beerline. Looks like Lane Stevens is out on track here. Looks like he might just be getting done there in the number 33. Sitting 12th fastest. Let's see if anybody else is out here on track. Looks like pretty much everybody has already got their qualifying done. And we are going to get ready to roll into heat racing here in just a moment. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Should be a good show, and we should see some great racing. And this is one of the more popular classes here in United Dirt Sim Series with the 360's. It's basically a mid-grade for the Sprint Car Series. 305s are usually more of a beginner class, where the intermediate driver is 360. 410 Elites, or the 410s would be the top of the pyramid there. So there's a huge cross-section here in United Dirt Sim Series that all fits into the 360 bucket, and that is going to make for some really tight racing, and it's going to be very competitive. So tonight should be very interesting. See Beerline Racing over there checking in on the YouTube chat, saying hi, Dave. Hello to you. Hope all is well with everybody over there, and I wonder who they could be rooting for. All right, so we are winding everything down here once again. We're going to get a few little tunes going here while they finish up the drivers' meeting, and then we will be rolling directly into the heat race. All right, so heat number one taken to the grid right now, and we are going to get rocking and rolling here in just a moment. Starting on the pole position in the number 44, it is going to be Shane Peebles. Outside, row number one from Suffoking Fast Sim Sports in the number 17, it's going to be Alex Showtime Hanna. Inside, row number two, in the number 19, it's going to be Eddie Hartley. Top qualifier outside, row number two, is going to be Jason Nygaard from ABR Motorsports. Inside, row number three, in the number three, is going to be Rico Robles from Momentum Sim Sports. Outside, row number three, from Vanderpool Racing, it's the number 55 of Hayden Harvey. Row number four on the inside is going to be the number 18 of John Fall, actually running as the number 0 there. And Tim Alton to his outside in the number 64. And rounding out the field, looks like Todd Hutton in the number 98. Going to go from worst to first. Hopefully we got our fingers crossed. And this should be a good one, as Shane Peebles from Down Under going to lead us to the start. And we are green flag racing here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Woo! No cautions in the heat races, so hopefully they can get that figured out. And that was Shane Peebles, I believe. Yep. Alex Hanna out front right now, and that's sharp-looking number 17. And he is trying to hold on to it for his first heat race win. Let's see if he can do it. He has got some tough competition in here, both with Hayden Harvey, Eddie Hartley, Jason Nygaard, and Rico Robles, all right there. I mean, lots of fast guys in this class, very evenly matched. And right now, Alex Showtime Hannah leading the way, trying to hold off the freaking wasp nest that is coming after him at the moment. He is getting it done. So far, so good. Just past halfway for Alex Showtime Hannah out front. Eddie Hartley still running in that second spot in the number 19, but he has got some company with the number 55 of Hayden Harvey right on his tail. We will be transferring 3 directly to the feature. This is absolutely the way you want to get into the A main and not have to go through the B main or consolation races to get in there. Oh, looked like we had one guy, I think that was Rico Robles, popped up there into the wall, got 2 tires into the outside catch fence, and he keeps it going though. So far, so good. Last lap right now for Alex Showtime Hannah. Looks like he's going to take home his first heat race win here in UDSS this season. Second place is going to be Hayden Harvey. Third place, Jason Nygaard. So those top 3 drivers right there will be transferring. We are already getting ready to start heat race number 2. They are going to be gridding up here any second. And looks like most of them are there here. Starting on the pole position in the number 114, it's going to be Braxton Wilson. Outside row number 1 in the number 45. Actually, on your screen, it'll be the black and red number 33 of Lane Stevens. Inside row number 2 in the number 1X from Black Diamond Motorsports, it's Mason Hannigan. Outside of him in the Raise Energy sponsored Sofa King Fast Speedway number 56, it's Randy Shreves. Inside row number 3, the number 54, the Crazy Kangaroo himself from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, it's Chris Jones. Outside of him is going to be Braden Kongdera. I'm sorry, it's going to actually be Tyler Topman. It looks like he got a late start there. So Topman in the number 6, able to get going. Braden Kongdera there in the number 36, going to be on the inside. Jax Yan to his outside. And looks like we have a couple late additions here. Carlin Cure is going to be in row number 4. And we are going to go green flag racing here in just a second. Here it is right now. So back up front, Braxton Wilson and Mason Hannigan battling for it right here. The 1X on the inside. Woo! Little netcode action there. He didn't get into him that hard, but if there was contact there at all. But Mason Hannigan going to be your new leader right there in the 1X from Black Diamond Motorsports. Ooh, we have some flipping and flying in the background. Who is that? Carlin Cure going for the slide for life across the infield. That's going to put him down, and he will be running in the B main. Here come your leaders right now. The number 33 of Lane Stevens trying to put the pressure on Mason Hannigan right there, as you can see. Now Stevens getting into the outside wall with 2 tires. Randy Shreves from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. Looks like he had that Raise Energy. Either that or he's rocking them Skull Candy headphones trying to get caught up to Mason Hannigan. Either way, in a transfer position at the moment. Looking solid. Lane Stevens going to drop back to 3rd. Tyler Topman in 4th right there. Top 5 for Jax Yan so far. He is trying to reel back in the leaders and get caught back up to the top 3 for a transfer. Battling right there with the number 99J of Jonathan O'Brien. And they are working it out right there. Mason Hannigan starting. Oh, Mason Hannigan now puts 2 tires in the wall. Randy Shreve's trying to stay clean. Let's see if he can catch back up for the win. No, it is going to be Mason Hannigan, Randy Shreves, Lane Stevens. Going to get the transfer just outside. It's going to be Totman, Jan, O'Brien, and Chris Jones. All right, so, oh man, we are firing through here. Look at that. He is ready for a job interview. Look down there for his driver photo. We are just waiting for him to get on the track. There he is from Chance Crum Racing, starting on the pole position in the number 28H, Hunter Crum. Outside row number 1 in the number 9, they call him T. Dougie. From LGR Motorsports, it's Trace Olson. Inside row number 2, in the number 32, it is Bryce Lucius. Lucius. There you go. Lucius. Sorry. And Steve Vogelsong in the number 47, Redline Race Designs sponsored machine from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. Inside of him is going to be Carter Chevalier in row number 3 and Brent Hagen outside row number 3. Row number 4 is going to be Chris Schaefer and Craig Silby from the firm Motorsports. And rounding out the pack, Byron McDonald in the number 23. And he is looking to get one of those transfer positions. So he is going to have his work cut out for him. We are rooting for you, bud. Kyler Hope checking in, and Chance Crum as well. Both checking in, rooting for Hunter here in the number 28H. He is already getting some pressure on him from Trace Olson right there in the number 9 as well. Oh, we've got some cars flipping in the background there. They are working themselves out. Craig Silby there in the number 34 trying to get caught up with that lead pack. Bryce Lucius. I don't know why I am struggling with your name tonight, bud. I apologize. But right there from up north esports, holding down that last transfer position. Bryce trying to catch up to those top 2 drivers. But Trace Olson and Hunter Crum trying to get checked out as quick as possible. Pretty solid looking ride there from Hunter Crum. And the LGR driver right behind him, Trace Olson, super hungry for a win. And he is looking solid right now. Bryce Lucius out into the outside wall with the right rear and keeps it going. Hunter Crum running a pretty tight ship right now. He is pretty rock solid out there in front. Not feeling any of the pressure that Trace Olson is trying to give him. Olson all over his back bumper, but can't seem to do anything with it. Now he's going to try the slider here. Crum with a nice chop down. Just cut down on the inside, kept his momentum right on going, and got the position back. So the battle is for the lead right now, and it is heating up. Trace Olson wants it. Chance Crum has it. Bryce Lucius bumping that right rear into the wall. Once again, you could hear it as they went by. Oh, no! Trace Olson. Looked like there might have been some slight contact there, but quite possibly that could have been a netcode situation. It didn't look anything, there was nothing intentional or nothing deliberate there between Bryce Lucius and Trace Olson. So Hunter Crum going to get his first win of the season here in heat race number 3. Lucius and Silby from the firm Motorsports going to go on to the A main directly. Looks like we're getting ready for heat race number 4. And here we go. Starting on the pole position in the number 29 Buster Hyman's Burgers and Shakes, it's Sofa King Fast Sim Sports driver Anthony Goyette. Outside row number 1 in the number 10C, bringing on ABR Setup Shop. Now it's LGR driver Coulter West. On the inside of row number 2 in the number 52, it is Damian Paul from BPM. Outside row number 2 in the number 21, also sponsored by ABR Setup Shop, it's LGR driver Blaine Brink. Inside row number 3 in the number 73, it's Brandon Surratt. Outside of him, hailing from Canada in the 009, it is Derek Bond. Last but not least, in row number 4 on the inside, it is the number 94 of Billy, the Gramps Bowerman. We are so glad to have him back with us. He is joining us tonight for some sprint car racing action, and maybe even a guest spot in the booth later if we can twist his arm. So back up front right now, woo, Coulter West, looking like Tony Hawk from the game in the 90s, man. He was doing a slide for life there, 50-50 nose grind. Billy Brickley checking in on YouTube chat, telling Anthony Goyette to chase the donut. And so far, it looks like he must be hungry. He got his first heat race win of the season last night in the 358s, and now he is looking for the 360s. Blaine Brink not going to make it easy on him, though. Blaine Brink from LGR right behind him, starting to put the pressure on him. And let's see, Goyette's still able to hold him off. Brink with a slider. Goyette chops it down, no problem. And now Coulter West trying to take it on the inside. We've got a new leader. Goyette trying to run that low line. Now he gets it back. It looks like West and Brink got into each other slightly there. And now Blaine Brink off into the wall, so he's going to be completely out of the transfer. That's going to move Damian Paul right there from BPM up into that last and final transfer position. Let's see if he can hold off Brandon Surratt. Surratt working down on the inside in the number 73. That's the battle for the last transfer. Surratt all the way down against the tires. You can see him heating up right here. Anthony Goyette running that high side all the way up against the wall. Now it looks like Coulter West going to follow suit. Jumps up to the high side as well. Goyette with his second heat race win here for the season in the 360s. Redline Race Designs co-owner Coulter West taking home second. And that is fantastic. So Damian Paul was the third and last transfer position directly into the A main. We are getting ready for heat race number 5. Holy cow, this is awesome. Here we go. Starting on the pole position in the number 33. I'm sorry, it's the 22M on your screen right there. It is Sammy McNabb. Outside row number 1, it is Jeremy Weigel in the number 20. Sponsored by SSR. Looks like he is SSR driver. Inside row number 2. From OBR Racing, it is Aiden Beerline in the number 13A. Outside of him is the number 513 of Bryce Barris. Inside row number 3, it is Jimmy Barr in the number 81, and outside of him in a brand new paint scheme, not something you're used to seeing, old retro number 2 of Andrew Hansen from Silva King Fast Sim Sports. We are already going. Here we go. Man, these guys are hitting me fast tonight. I'm sorry to Kyle Rosick and Ty Williams. Good luck to you guys as well. Starting out in the final row there. Didn't get to you. Right now, it is all the Sammy McNabb show. And he is getting it done. As you can see, Aiden Beerline now pulls into second. He is right there, just right on his tail. And Tyler LaPointe moving up into the third position in the number 123. He's actually picked up 4 spots so far in this one. Hard charger of the heat race for Tyler LaPointe. Sammy McNabb trying to drive straight out of everybody's life. Aiden Beerline not trying to let that happen. Beerline working that high side right behind Sammy McNabb, trying to get ahead of steam. Tyler LaPointe now coming under fire from Jeremy Weigel. LaPointe running the Up Northeast sports car right there. As you see it, teal and white on the screen. Weigel now dropping back to fourth. LaPointe still on the move, trying to chase down the top 2. Not sure if he's going to get there in time with about 2 laps to go. Sammy McNabb in the 22M looking super strong. Smooth as silk. And right behind him, the 13A of Aiden Beerline, just waiting for a bobble, waiting for a mistake as we go white flag. Both drivers working that last lap. Let's see, Beerline's going to try and make his move right now with the slider and couldn't get it done. McNabb going to come back around. Let's see, last chance. Can't get it done. Sammy McNabb with the win. Aiden Beerline second. Tyler LaPointe taking home that third and final transfer position. Just outside the transfer is Barr, Weigel, Barris, Rosick, Hansen, and Williams. So that is going to be that. And we are going to jump directly in to the double B mains. So 15 laps will be the distance for this one. And we will be taking 4 cars to the feature out of each one of these B mains. And here we go. We are going to get started right away, and we are going to shoot through these, not give everybody a whole lot of screen time, but we have 16 drivers. So starting on the inside of row number 1, it is Eddie Hartley in the number 19. Trace Olson from LGR Motorsports outside of him in the number 9. Row number 2 on the inside is going to be Jimmy Barr in the number 81. Outside of him is Jax Yan in the number 26. Inside row number 3 is Derek Bond in the 009 and the 64 of Tim Alton. Row number 4 on the inside, Brent Hagen in the number 95. Outside of him is Bryce Barris in the 513. Carlin Cure on the inside of row number 5 in the number 7. And Dustin Big Money Sargent in the number 77. Chris Schaefer in the number 23 and John Fall right there. Chris Jones from Silva King Fast Sim Sports and Andrew Hansen starting 14th. 15th is going to be Lane Snook in the number 24. Rounding out the field for this B main, you see him, Gramps from Silva King Fast Sim Sports. It is Billy Bowerman. Here we go. This one is going to be crazy. You have 16 drivers fighting, biting, scratching, bleeding for 4 positions to go to the A main. It's going to be a barn burner. Trace Olson starting just outside. Eddie Hartley going to bring us down to green flag. And here it is right now. We're on it at Cedar Lake Speedway. There will not be any cautions unless something catastrophic happens here in these B mains. The race control on the back end will be talking to the drivers if there is any incidents, letting them know where the incidents are and how to avoid them. Right now, Hartley still out front. Trace Olson Running in that second position, Jimmy Barr. Third, Jax Yan running in that last transfer. But Derek Bond in the 0-1 trying to sneak in and steal that final transfer. It is getting busy. Here we go. They are banging, beating and banging. We've got 3 cars upside down. Green flag still out. We are letting it shake out. That is what the drivers have actually asked for. So I will be actually surprised if we see a caution flag in either one of these B mains, unless it is something completely serious. So the number 19 still out front of Eddie Hartley. Trace Olson in second from LGR Motorsports. Having a good run. He's trying to get his way back in. He had a bobble in the heat race, but earning his way back in right now. Third place is going to be Brent Hagen so far, as we are just coming up on halfway in that number 95 John Deere machine. And John Deere Green. Sorry, you had to put up with that. The number 64 of Tim Alton in that last transfer. But Derek Bond still working on the inside there, all the way down on the inside tires, trying to steal that position away. Hartley still out front. Not a whole lot of pressure. I think they're being a little bit conservative. Just trying to get the transfer positions to make sure that they can get it squared away and get into the main event. That is the name of the game right now. Winding him down, lap number 11 for Eddie Hartley still out front. Trace Olson sitting comfortably in second right now. And Brent Hagen in that number 95. But here comes Dustin Sargent, so we'll have to keep an eye on him. He's trying to chase down Tim Alton. Dustin, Big Money Sargent, one of the cars that is on the move. Same with Chris Jones. I don't know if they're going to have enough time to get up there. But Sargent picking up 5 positions in this one. And Chris Jones right there has gained 7 positions. So he is definitely on a move. I don't know if they're going to be able to get to him in time. We are going to be coming up to the white flag next time by. There it is. You see it on the screen. So we are on the final lap with Eddie Hartley out front. Trace Olson second. Brent Hagen third. And the battle right here is for the final transfer position. The 64. Oh, Big Money spins out there in that number 77. That's going to give it to Tim Alton. So Hartley, Olson, Hagen, Alton on their way to the main event. Jones, Bond, Cure, Barris, Sargent, Jan, Bowerman, Barr, Hansen, Fall. They're all going home back to the trailer. And that is a tough break right there for those drivers. Getting the second B main on the board right now. We are going to fire through them once again. Starting on the pole position is going to be Tyler Topman in the number 43. Outside row number 1 is going to be the number 73 of Brandon Surratt. Inside row number 2, in the number 3 from Momentum Sim Sports, it is Rico Robles. Outside from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, it's Steve Vogelsong in the number 47. Inside row number 3 is Jeremy Weigel in the number 20 and Jonathan O'Brien in the number 99. LGR Motorsports driver, the number 21 of Blaine Brink and Todd Hutton are going to round out row number 4. And row number 5 is going to consist of Kyle Rosick and Brandon Congdera. Shane Peebles and Terry Mellum are going to be in row number 6. Row number 7 is going to be Ty Williams as well as Braxton Wilson. Looks like Byron McDonald and Carter Chevalier did not make the call for the Double B main event. So we are going to flash back up front. Tyler Topman going to bring him down to the green flag. Looks like we will be doing a track reset here, so I'm sure they will be running the full warm-up to break that track in. And we are green flag racing here at Cedar Lake. Tyler Totman jumping out to an early lead in that number 6, trying to hold off a whole lot of hurting coming right now. Brandon Surratt right behind. You've also got Rico Robles, Steve Vogelsong, Jeremy Weigel, and Blaine Brink all throwing their names in the hat. As you can see them, they are coming right now, trying to fight for those top 4 positions. .47 of Steven Vogelsong working on the inside. And he is in that last transfer position. Now Surratt going to edge out Tyler Totman for the lead. So we have a new leader on the track right there in the number 73. Surratt getting it done right now, running that midline. But he better look out because he has Rico Robles all over him in the number 3. Rico must have forgot his cell phone back in the trailer or something, because he is definitely in a hurry. In that blue and black, number 3 right there. He is trying to get out in front of everybody as quickly as possible. Looks like they are coming up on the 6:02 of Kyle Rosick right there. Looks like he might have dropped off. Robles still out front. Surratt in that second position. Third is Blaine Brink from LGR Motorsports, but look at this mess. Oh no! Steven Vogelsong drops like 3 positions there, getting into it with Tyler Totman and Braden Congdera, sorry. So right now, Totman has the final transfer position, 9 laps in of 15. We're going to flash back up to the leader, Rico Robles, stretching it out. He is getting it done right now. Let's check in on Brandon Surratt. He is right there in the number 73, looking solid. And Blaine Brink trying to get a little screen time. Running in that 3rd position. He's getting a little loose there. Hopefully he can hold on to it, because here comes Totman. Tyler Totman in the purple and white, number 6 right there. He is trying to take over that 3rd position. And Braden Congdera dropping back, not able to catch up to Totman. So he is trying to get that last transfer position there in the number 36. Not too many left in this one, and Rico Robles is thankful, because I think he has to go to the bathroom. He is trying to get this race done as quickly as possible. Out there on rails, looking great. Rico Robles showing him how to get it done, running low and high lines. Working on that last lap, looking for his first B main win of the season. And here is Brandon Surratt in the number 73. He is still sitting in second. Blaine Brink looking mighty tough there in that 3rd position, sitting comfortably for the transfer. And Totman in 4th. So the top 4, there you go. Just outside of the transfer, going to be Congdera, Weigel, Steve Vogelsong, Williams, and Hutton. And that is going to do it for the Consies. We have our show set, and we are going to break this track in right now, and we're going to get some warm-up laps in just a moment here. So you'll be seeing some laps showing up on the screen here as the drivers complete them. So as you can see on the top of the board right now, Aiden Beerline in that 13A, Jason Nygaard, Hayden Harvey, Coulter West, Anthony Goyette, your top 5. They are getting it done, breaking.
Hello, Dave.
Well, look who it is joining us up here in the booth. Billy Bowerman. How are you tonight, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. It's nice to see the nice field of cars here in the 360 here at Cedar Lake. It looks awesome. I kind of drive a little bit. Haven't drove in a while. It was a little loose for me, but I thought I'd probably come and visit you for a moment.
For a moment? What do you mean? What you don't realize is I put super glue in your seat, bud. You're stuck.
I haven't moved yet, so maybe you're right.
Well, tell us a little bit about the race, man.
Yeah, it's some fast guys, a lot of new faces. I haven't been out here in about 6 months or so, and it's been it looks great. A lot of fast cats.
What do you think of the track conditions? I noticed that they had to do a reset. Did you guys feel like it was getting kind of slippery out there?
Yeah, you know, I haven't driven in a long time sprint cars, probably 6 months, maybe once or twice 305s, but it was a little loose. But you know, you can adjust. If you know how to set up the cars, you can adjust for that. So, you know, take away some stagger, maybe not move the wing at all, but stagger a couple inside the right wheel clicks or something. But you know, it was fine. It's even for everybody. So, you know, if you want to go racing, you got to race on an even playing field, and if that's what it is what it is.
Absolutely. Well, guess what? We are getting ready for the main event right now. You wanted the best, you got UDSS. You want to stay and play?
I'll stay and watch, and we'll see. I don't know a lot of you guys, but you know, I'll stay and play a little bit if you need me.
All right, I'll run through it real quick. Sofa King Fast Sim Sports Driver in the number 17. Starting on the pole position, it is Alex Showtime Hanna. Outside of him in the number 1X from Black Diamond Motorsports, it's Mason Hannigan. Starting inside row number 2 from Chance Crum Racing, it's Hunter Crum in the number 28. Outside row number 2 in the number 29 from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, it's Anthony Goyette. Inside row number 3 is going to be Hayden Harvey in the number 55 from Vanderpool Racing. Outside of him in the number 33 is going to be Sammy McNabb. Row number 4, Bryce Lucius. Wow, I'm having trouble saying that tonight. 32. And the number 56 of Sofa King Fast Sim Sports driver, Randy Shreves. Row number 5 on the inside is going to be Aiden Beerline from OBR Racing and Randy Shreves from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports in the number 56. Starting in the Fifth row, Coulter West. We are green flag racing. I didn't even get through half of them, Billy. Wow, and I was
Oh, good.
trying.
It's small,
I
small
was
track.
trying
You
to
know how it goes. Small
fire him.
track.
I was trying to fire through him. Right now, Alex Showtime, Hannah out front, but Chance Crum trying to chase him down. Caution out on the speedway. Let's see if we can figure out what brought that out. Looks like troubles for Blaine Brink. Let's go back and take a look at it. So straight off the gate, in the number 21, LGR Motorsports driver in the soup, in the backstretch there. Gets into Brandon Surratt, it looks like, and gets flipped over. So tough break and tough start for Blaine Brink. He's going to have his work cut out for him as we are getting ready to get them all lined back up here with your top five. Hannah, Crum, Goyette, Hannigan, and McNabb. So what else, Billy Bowerman?
Yeah, just hanging out. Coming here to see you, say hi. Don't have to
Professional
scream.
baseball
So
player, everybody. That's why we have been missing Billy Bowerman. He is in the over 80 club, right? No?
yeah, over 80 fastball. Just got done with the game, so I thought I'd race and come out here and see some good racing here on the dirt. So it looks like Anthony's doing a good job up there. He's in that little third spot. Hannah looked good. Crum looks good like he has always, but looks like Anthony's improved in the last 3 or 4 months.
Well, I tell you what, Anthony Goyette's definitely been putting in his in a lot of work, and he got his first heat race win of the season last night in the 358 modifieds, and tonight he got heat race number 2 here in the 360's. So he's definitely moving forward, and there are a lot of new stars here in the United Dirt Sim Series, and we're super glad to have them.
Crum on the outside, right behind Hannah. Anthony's on the bottom. He's going to stay on the bottom. He might get a good run. The track's good right now. Here comes off the corner of turn 4.
And they are 3 wide right now. Goyette, Hannah, Hannigan.
Got a crash right there in turn 3.
Oh, man. Another caution flag out on the speedway. This is kind of a smaller track, and, this is one of the newer tracks here in iRacing. Let's go back and see if we can figure it out. It looks like it might have been Vanderpool Racing driver Hayden Harvey. As you can see, the number 55 going down through when they were 4 wide. Gets a little touch, gets into Aiden Beerline, and then up and over. Somebody send an ambulance.
Looks like he got a little bit of the left rear bumper, got into him, spun him out. Actually, that wasn't that bad of a crash that caused a melee. I mean, for being up in the top 5 spot, causing a crash like that, having a couple guys flip, that could have been worse for about 10 other guys, to tell the truth.
Absolutely, absolutely. Alex Hanna, butthole puckering right now, still out front, looking for his first feature win in United Dirt Sim Series here in the 360's. We wish Showtime the best of luck. He has a lot of fast drivers coming up behind him here, with Hannigan coming to his outside, getting ready to line up to fire him back off here on lap number 5 of 30. Anthony Goyette still holding down a top 5 position as well, so glad to see that. And Aiden Beerline sitting in 6th right now, looking to do better as well. Kyler Hope checks in over on YouTube, says straight from CCR headquarters, if Hunter Crum in the Chance Crum Racing number 28 does not bring home a win tonight, he will not be returning to the CCR team for the remainder of the season. That is all. Caution flag back out on the speedway, so they are already busting up Hunter Crum over there at Chance Crum Racing. We're glad to see them checking in on the broadcast. Let's see if we can figure out. Looks like Tyler LaPointe bringing out this one.
He got upside down going into turn. I think that would be turn 3, or he got upside down, got stuck in the wall.
Let's see it. Off the restart here, gets into the John Deere car and just takes a Tommy tip over there. And that is going to bring out the caution flag once again here at Cedar Lake. Hopefully these guys can settle down, as we have a long long way to go here with lap number 7. We're only about a third of the way in as we get him restacked with Alex Showtime Hanna leading the way once again with Mason Hannigan sitting in second.
Yeah, you got Mason. He's moving up. Crum moved back a spot. Anthony moved up one spot. So Hannah's been able to hold his position pretty well, but he's got some heavy hitters going to start putting some pressure on him right now with there's 4 or 5 guys behind him, Nygaard and all that. So you got some fast cats on their way with a lot of racing left.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a battle for sure for Alex Hanna to fight off the oncoming onslaught that you have with Hannigan, Goyette, Crum still sitting in that 4th position, and McNabb rounding out your top 5. Aiden Beerline still sitting in that 6th position. Looks like they got a better restart that time. Now we've got Hannigan looking down on the inside of Hanna.
Hannigan's going to go to the top side. He likes it up there, so he's going to stay up there for a little bit because Hanna went to the bottom. So you keep an eye on him. Go up to the bottom. Crum went to the top and hit the wall, but here comes Mason on the top side while Hanna staying on the bottom.
Ooh-wee, Hannigan is working that top side a lot as the battle is for the lead right now. Hanna still able to hold him off, but Hannigan is going to be shown as your new leader as the caution flag comes out. That'll be interesting. I think Alex Hanna might get bumped back up to that top spot. Let's see if we can see what brought that one out. These guys are starting to get settled in here, but sometimes it is a little bit tricky here. Let's see. Well, my system didn't pop who brought that caution out. So looks like it might have been Blaine Brink, though, as he just got an EOL penalty. So he will be going to the end of the longest line. That is what EOL stands for. And he will have to restart as the final car on the lead lap. Looks like Mason Hannigan was able to hold on to the lead there. Black Diamond Motorsports driver Mason Hannigan finishing on the podium in both big block modified races last night. Kid is on fire from Black Diamond Motorsports. And he's got it together for sure. Alex Hanna looking to try and get a podium as well as Anthony Goyette. Still sitting 2nd and 3rd. Aiden Beerline now up to 4th, putting Hunter Crum back to the top 5 position. And we are going to go back to green flag racing here momentarily.
Yeah, top 5 is moving pretty good. Hannigan worked the top. I don't know how Hanna's car's working the bottom. He lost a little bit of ground. He had some opening. He's going to have to remember to kind of stay up there because if he gets a train on the top, he's not going to be able to come up the top.
Yeah, for sure. We are back to green flag racing here at Cedar Lake. Hannigan trying to pick up right where he left off, trying to stay all the way up on that high side up against the wall. Now looks mid to high through 3 and 4.
Anthony looks really good on the bottom, but I don't think it's going to work out in the long run. I think he's going to have to go to the top. He's better hurry up before he starts freight training 3, 4, 5 cars because it's going to hard to be getting up there here in a minute.
Aiden Beerline now trying to make his way up. He is going to be shown in that 3rd position, getting it over Anthony Goyette. He is right on Alex Hanna's rear end too. Let's see. As he now goes all the way down to the bottom. Hanna's going to come off the corner with more momentum, but Beerline's still going to make the pass, it looks like. So Hannigan trying to get out as quickly as possible and drive out of everybody's life up on that high side. And battle is for 2nd right now. Alex Hanna still trying to battle back on Aiden Beerline. Not going to get it done. Hunter Crum running in that high side as well. The 28H, as you can see right there on your screen, sitting in the 4th position currently. He is trying to get a move on. Everybody kind of settling in as we are just past halfway here with the Redline Race Designs 360's at Cedar Lake.
Here comes Coulter West up there, and on top, here comes Nygaard. Nygaard's coming. Anthony's sticking on the bottom. I don't know if he feels really comfortable down there, obviously, but he's going to have to move up. He's going to have a crash right here. Oh, he
Whoa!
almost got it, and the yellow comes out for that.
Man, did you see that? Hunter Crum caught the inside of the infield barrier there. We're going to go back and take a look at that here real quick.
That stopped him pretty quick, actually.
Yeah, he went from like 80 mile an hour, gets into the outside wall, and then down in at 50 miles an hour to 0. So that put a stop to Hunter Crum right there, unfortunately. We are going to flash back up to the front right now. Hannigan still out front. Aiden Beerline in second. In third is going to be the number 17 of Alex Hanna. And fourth is, let's see, Sammy McNabb. Fifth?
Sammy McNabb.
Yeah, fifth is Coulter West from LGR in the 10C. And they are now running ABR setups from ABR Setup Shops. So that might be contributing. You have a couple ABR sponsored cars. One ABR driver right there, Jason Nygaard, right behind Coulter West. So those drivers trying to move forward and get up on the podium. And Mason Hannigan going to bring us back down to the green flag. Let's see if Aiden Beerline has anything for him. Another kid that is on fire right there, the number 13A of Aiden Beerline.
Have to keep our eye on Nygaard. He's been sitting in that 5th, 6th spot for a while. Don't think he's going to sit there very long.
Yeah.
There he comes to the bottom now.
He looks like he is starting to make a charge, huh? Right there in the number 22. Now he might be going backwards as well. These drivers getting down that infield and then losing 2 to 3 spots. That did not work out for Jason Nygaard, as now he goes down to 7th position. Aiden Beerline, one of the hard chargers here with 8 positions that he has gained so far, sitting in that second position in the 13A. Caution back out on the field. Let's see, it looks like Sammy McNabb is going to be at fault for this one. Let's take a look. The 22M of McNabb running down the back or the front straightaway there into one. Slight contact with Coulter West in the 10C and caught that outside wall. Got shuffled backwards. So we are going to get him re-racked, restacked, and ready to rock and roll with Hannigan, Beerline, Hanna out front. I'm wondering if Hanna's going to try and throw a Montana musket loader, Billy.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you could, but being up front, usually do that when you're farther in the back. It's when you don't care.
Yeah. I mean, this year he is running Jack Mehoff racing engine underneath that thing, so it can get pretty quick. We'll have to take a look and see what he's got. See if he can hold off the number 33 right now of Lane Stevens, being shown in the 4th position, trying to get a podium with the United Dirt Sim Series, as well as Coulter West. And Jason Nygaard did climb back up to Coulter West back bumper, so he did get his positions back that he lost before. We'll have to keep a look and see how that works out. As we are 21 laps in of this 30 laps distance. And
hopefully Nygaard realized that bottom's not working and he might just stay up on top now. We'll find out here shortly.
You can't pass people if everybody's up top. You can't pass people and gain positions if you're where everybody else is. It'll be interesting to see as the laps are winding down. Hannigan trying to get checked out, trying to shake Beerline. Both drivers running the top side. I think it's going to be a matter of who can do it better. Hannigan about oh, look at that. Car length down. He was about a car length down, and he couldn't get it done. But now Beerline losing his momentum as Hannigan ran an interesting line that didn't look like it was working until the very end there. He pulls back out on him. So new leader as the caution came out. I think it's going to be Hannigan still. Beerline was right there, though. Let's see who brought that caution out. And it might have been Hayden Harvey here. Hayden Harvey from Vanderpool Racing running in the back. Oh, Blaine Brink getting into the wall there, then catches the right rear from the 95. the John Deere machine, and that's going to put Hayden Harvey towards the back. Tough break for him. He is one fast cat trying to get going. Looks like McNabb decided to put it on the trailer. He called it a night.
Still think you got to keep your eye on Nygaard. I mean, he's been flirting with that fifth and sixth. Nobody really behind him has been moving up to make a charge to the front. Top five guys been pretty much sticking together, but with that ABR, I believe Nygaard runs for Bergeron. You never know when he goes to the bottom. He might have something for these guys in a nice little setup underneath that race car.
Yeah, I mean, he did pick off Coulter West, so he did get in front of him in that number 22 machine for Jason Nygaard. And now he's going to be working on Alex Hanna. Hanna trying to get back up on the podium, lays back on the start just a little bit. Afraid of a restart, so he lost some momentum there. Let's see if he can chase him back down. Nygaard is starting now. He's clicking off. He is staying up top. He is going to drive right around a couple of these guys that don't know that he's there. He just picked up one position. Can he get two? This is going to get real good real quick. We are 26 in of 30. Caution flag back out. Uh-oh, this is going to be a late caution in the race. Eddie Hartley at fault for this one. Let's see. Let's take a look. There you see him right there on the screen. The number 19 comes down low. Oh, Randy Shreves got into him just a little bit from some contact that got into Randy Shreves. So that was a wrong place, wrong time right there. So Hannigan still out front. These guys getting into this one here.
You got a good little battle going there on that sleep for that 6th, 7th, 8th spot. I know the top 6 drivers all single file putting on a great show, but you got Lucius and West and Robos and Silby and Goyette. I mean, they're battling out strong for the 7th, 8th, 9th spot. They're putting on a good show back there a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, part of this is points racing. You know what I mean? Like every position counts every week. You're not just fighting for the wins. Some of these guys are fighting for nothing but wins, but other guys are points racing, and each position they can get is a few more points towards that season goal. And
Ethan Hannigan with a good jump.
Yeah, he is trying to get out on this one and get that podium finish for sure. Looking for the W. Other guy looking for the W is that 13A right there of Aiden Bierlein, trying to reel him back in. There's about 0.4 of a second gap in between first and second right now. Lane Stevens in the number 33 still holding down that third spot. Bryce Lucius working on the inside, battling right now with Jason Nygaard. And man, oh man, we are coming up with one more caution. Looks like we're going to go green, white, checkered, Billy.
This is going to get really exciting right now, but there's a little bit of an edge right now for Hannigan, just for the simple fact he's so good on restarts. So you got 3 laps to do it. Not saying that nobody can do it, but he's a good restart racer. So we'll have to keep our eye on him, see how fast he dives to the bottom, coming off turn 4 to get the green. See if he can get a little advantage on these guys on Bierlein.
So Anthony Goyette taking responsibility for that one, even though that definitely wasn't him. But looks like Tim Alton might have been involved in that one. Randy Shreves and who else? Yeah, looks like Tim Alton in the number 64. So tough break for Anthony Goyette owning up to that one, and wasn't necessarily the case. But that is what it is sometimes, right, Billy?
That's part of racing. So this green white checker is going to be really exciting because you have Bierlein right on Hannigan, but Hannigan's got a great start. So let's see what he's going to do, and if he's going to stay up top and dive down, which that's always the fastest way, or we'll see what happens. It's going to be good 3 laps.
Yeah, it should be interesting. And sitting in that 4th position right now, Bryce Lucius trying to get onto the podium. So that is the other thing here, but we've got Jason Nygaard sitting in fifth as well. We are almost done with this one with Mason Hannigan out front in the number 1X from Black Diamond Motorsports. Can he hold on to it? White flag is out. He's going to get it. It
Here
is
comes
going to
Beerline
be.
on the inside, though. He's going to have to get a run on him.
That was close right there. 0.086 at the line. Hannigan with the win. Aiden Beerline in second. Lane Stevens in third. Bryce Lucius fourth. Jason Nygaard top five. Sixth, Rico Robles. Seventh is Alex Hanna. Eighth, Coulter West. Ninth, Craig Silby. And 10th is Trace Olson. Well, we are going to give him a minute here, Billy, and we are going to get into some driver interviews. And they are getting lined up here on the front straightaway. We'll give them a second to get their helmets off here and get over into the race review channel for the driver interviews here in just a moment. That was pretty crazy, though.
Good race and a lot of yellows, but you can't help that. There's people think it's always controlled by leagues and stuff. You can't get, you have no control over yellow flags. So it's a good race. It was a great race.
Absolutely.
You get people always saying, it was a crummy race, had too many yellows, but you can't control every individual driver. You try to bring in the best league and the best drivers you can, and it is what it is. So you have to be on point every time, or you're not going to win it or finish in the top, and you got to be careful. So this is good racing right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, like you said, sometimes the cautions do come out, but, I think part of it is there's a lot of good racers racing for position. And, when you've got that much of a battle, that close of racing, sometimes cautions happen.
Yeah, you got it. I mean, come on, Mate Hannigan. He's a class act of alone. And then you had Beerline. This kid has gotten really pretty phenomenal last year. And if we're not forgetting, he was probably started in the ninth or he was in ninth or 10th or 11th place on lap two. So to come up and finish second was pretty impressive.
Absolutely. Well, here we go. Coming home in third place tonight, Lane Stevens. How was that one, man? Did I grab the wrong racer? Hello? That's Damian Paul. I did grab the wrong racer. Sorry about that, Damian. We are going to get him in here just in a second. But while we're waiting, we're going to pull in Jason Nygaard because I think he had a great night. And here he is. Jason Nygaard. Man, you finished in fifth. You were all over the board. You were sneaking up on everybody on that outside. How was the race tonight?
Completely weird since I bought a new wheel a couple weeks ago, so still adjusting to that.
So still trying to get used to the equipment. Huh? What kind of wheel did you get?
Went and spent a bunch of money and bought a SemiCube 2 Pro.
Oh wow. Yeah, you did drop some
Uh,
money. That's Bowerman status right there.
Hey, easy now, easy.
So how was the race tonight, man? It looked like you had a pretty good run and you were trying to chase him down. Had some you were floating right around sixth, seventh, but you ended up coming home in fifth. What was it like?
just couldn't really get a break with all the cautions, but that's just how it is sometimes, and you know you just got to catch the right breaks, and that's how you get top threes and wins. So
For sure.
better luck next time.
Absolutely. Well, hey man, who would
Hey,
you like to thank? Oh, go ahead, Billy.
hey, Jason, this is Billy up in the tower. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, it's been a while since I've been here, but you started off really good. I mean, you were back there in 11th place, I think, on lap two or three. You went to the bottom, then you went to the top. You lost a little ground on the bottom, but I always know the setups that you have always seem to come in because of your great driving ability and the setups that you put on your car. And then you went to the top, and then the yellow flag came out. Did you feel that you needed to stay up to the top and needed to stop working on the bottom after a few laps, after you maybe saw a couple cars pass you, or are you still toying with the bottom before you went to the top?
I was just trying to find where it was fastest for me. I mean, the bottom was there early. and then the high side went away late, so I'm guessing it probably went to the slider lines or something. Like since this track's been out, I haven't had time to turn that many laps here because I've been working 5-6 days a week, and I just need more time here. But
It was good because I kept saying, just keep an eye on you. You were in that fifth and sixth, and you were flirting around with it. And then you had a break. I think you got up to fourth, but then the yellow came out, so it backed you up a little bit. But I expected you to move forwards a little bit more. But again, like you said, it all comes down to prep and track time, and it just shows you how you have to have track time to go to the front, right?
oh yeah, I mean, if this would have been like Eldora or Charlotte or a place I have thousands of laps at, shoot, I would have been. I probably would have got to the front a little sooner than I did, but but
Well,
you know,
congratulations, man! It was good racing. I always enjoy watching you race and watching you going to the front, especially when you start in the back, because we always expect you to go to the front. But thanks very much for coming out and racing with us. And who would you like to thank for tonight?
I'll give a shout out to Alex and everybody over at Team ABR for all the stuff they helped me with and all the success that we we have, and you guys for the league, all the sponsors on the car, CSI Shocks, Pit Logic app, Next Gen Fab, Dirt Armada, Wicked Cushion, ABR Setup Shop, BK Designs. I don't know how many, and all the fans and and Irate, what, just everybody.
Hell yeah, man.
That's awesome. Congratulations, though. Honestly, great drive. Glad to see you up front.
Thanks, guys.
Take care, Jason. All right, it looks like Lane is a no-show, so we are going to pull in second place, Aiden Beerline in the 13A from OBR Motorsports. How are you doing tonight, bud?
Pretty good.
What did you think of that one?
Well, I thought that was a great track state. I think it would have been more racy if we would have had a little less yellows, especially at the end. Very interesting.
Absolutely. Billy and I were talking about, with everybody so evenly matched and battling for positions, sometimes that can bring out cautions that, battling for the same real estate. Did you feel like that was part of it?
Yeah, for sure. I know like 10 or 14 laps in, between 10 to 14 laps in, I was around the bottom. Got held up by a couple cars, so yeah, it was definitely um like a lot of people were battling for the same real estate for sure.
Absolutely, man. Well, I mean, you shot up there, got up to the front pretty quick, and just kept trying to chase down Hannigan, and it looked like you guys were pretty fairly evenly matched, to be honest. And that could have went either way with a few more laps, it looked like.
Yeah, I know restarts kind of killed me. I know if we would have had that one time me and him were battling, if we would have kept green, I think it would have been very interesting to see.
That one time, huh?
Yeah,
Just
that
that
one
one
time.
time. Okay.
Yep.
I mean, that sounds good. What did
Yeah.
you think about the way that it all went down tonight as far as battling your way up through? It looked like you gained 8 positions, so you were definitely one of the cars on the move. Not quite the hard charger. It looks like Rico gained 11, but you were still right there on that same pace.
Yeah, I kind of thought my car was going to come in later, and it came in earlier, and kind of shocked me. And I felt really good from the start to finish, so felt really good tonight.
Hell yeah, man. Well, who would you like to thank? Who helped get you out here tonight?
First off, I'd like to thank Jesus Christ, my mom, my dad, OBR Racing, OW SimSets, Newland Contract, and LNH, CD Simography, and y'all for putting on a great show.
Of course, brother. Will we be seeing you here in the 410s?
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. So maybe we'll be doing another interview here soon, huh?
Hopefully so.
All right, we'll go back and get it all squared away and get that thing off the trailer and get ready to rock and roll. That's Aiden Beerline in the number 13A. Super fast cat coming home in second place tonight. With the win. Do you want to do this one, Billy? He would love to hear
Sure,
your
if you,
voice.
yeah, whatever you like.
He would love to hear. Everybody always begs to hear the silky smooth Billy Bowerman on the microphone. Ready?
You're funny. Yeah.
Here we go.
Hey Mason, this is Billy up in the tower. You got your headset on?
Yes, sir.
Hey man, you ran a great race. You moved up a little bit to get up that top spot. You ran, 3, 4, 5 laps, a couple laps actually in the middle of the track. Then you went to the bottom. Then you started going to the top. You got the lead, and that's pretty much all she wrote on about the restarts. A lot of yellows, but you're so good on restarts. It's not there's so many people that's hard to get a good restart, and you're master at it. So that was a good thing that you were good at it. How'd the car feel? And did you feel that after you went to the top after about lap number 10, do you feel that was the most comfortable spot for you at that time?
Really good. I felt a little out geared early on, and even later on, I was out geared. So, make a mental note that you got to go geared 2 higher. So, other than that, Aiden was quick. Like once he got to second, he could just reel me in. But the starts, you gotta make sure you change it up every time because I mean, once you start starting in the same spot every restart, the guy's eventually just gonna know what you're doing, and he's just gonna go when you go, and so it's just a matter of changing your restart up, and we're able to do that every restart and get a good jump. But once we got going, then I was out geared, so glad we got the cautions and kind of glad we didn't. But other than that, it was a good run for Aiden and Lane.
That was a good race for Aiden and Alex Hanna staying up there. But like I said, you had Nygaard coming. But like I said on the restarts, about 5 laps before the finish, we had those couple yellows, and I told him that your Mason Hannigan is such a good restarter, but he had to mix it up. Was he going to dive down earlier? Was he going to stay on top, or what? Because like you just said, what I was saying to the race fans is you got to mix it up, or these guys will pick it. They'll pick off what you're doing, and they'll catch on to it, and then it'll be hard to get that good jump, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, last night in the big block race, I could stay with Logan, but he'd just slowly pull away. And tonight I was just good on the restarts and decent on the short runs. So just happy to stay where I was at. Really, I figured Aiden was gonna probably get to me and maybe pass me, and I made a big mistake off of four, and I wasn't gonna go to the top and just completely chop him, and he went around me, and then you got to slide the guy to not just lose the lead and let him have it. So um, it's just kind of a momentum deal and make sure you have the right gear deal. So come back to this 410 race and hopefully have something for Tyler, but that's like kind of oblivious. He probably won't.
Hey, you never know. It's racing, but you always put on a great show for the race fans. And hey, Dave, would you like to ask Mason anything?
Man, I am good. I do interviews with this kid all the time. He is always in my booth, which is fantastic. Black Diamond Motorsports driver Mason Hannigan. I mean, what more is there to say, bro? We know you are amazing at restarts. You are one of the best when it comes to keeping people guessing, and that was the name of the game tonight. It looked like for you. Like I was telling Aiden, your guys' cars looked like they were fairly evenly matched, but you used that old Hannigan trickery and kept that car out front. Let that skill open up just a little bit and got the win tonight. He made you work for it though. Looked like.
And the real life aspect of it really helps, especially on the restarts. Every time I race in the real life, you always kind of bring it to the sim. So, happy to hold off Aiden there. I knew Aiden was probably going to be quicker than me, and he's really good at run the top. I'm subpart run the top, and we'll come back to this next 410 race and see what we can do. But can't thank Black Diamond Motorsports, Tim Sims, UDTV, Brown Miller, Simpson Race Products. Can't thank them guys all enough, and can't thank you guys for putting on the league. And Billy's glad to see you back in the booth. It's been a while.
Thanks, brother. Thank you very
I
much.
told you he was going to want to hear you do the interview, Billy.
You know me, I could talk to him forever. I could give him a lot of talk about. We could talk lap after lap what his car was doing.
Yeah, but we got to
yeah.
let him get his 410 off the trailer and ready to rock and roll here in the Dirt Empire Magazine 410 Elites. Good luck tonight, brother. Hopefully we're doing another interview with you. And one fast cat right there, Mason Hannigan in the 1X from Black Diamond Motorsports. Good luck, man.
Yep. Thank you guys.
Good luck.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for our 360 show. We appreciate everybody tuning in, and we will be live on YouTube as well as Facebook. for the 410 Elites, sponsored by Dirt Empire Magazine, coming at you here momentarily. Thank you very much. Have a great night.